Brewers log, March 28th or 29th. I'm not sure what today is. I'll put it in the notes. It is Tuesday, almost the end of the month. Did not get anything really done last week or last weekend. Finally took the 4 bottles that were in the fridge and racked them again because several of them had quite a bit of lee in them and sediment in them, and a few of them it was the first racking that I was able to get done on them. So, I believe this bottle here was the first racking, and it originally was a 360 apple juice, and so it had a lot of lee to it. Instead of putting these to bottles, I decided I was going to put priming sugar directly in them. If you can hear, they are leaking. So I'm not sure this is going to be the best idea, and it's a good possibility it's going to be a disaster, and I'm going to have a mess on my bottom shelf where I'm going to store these for the next week to let them try the carbonate. I'm hoping this works. I've had a couple of my bottles carbonate fairly well, and as you can see, most of these have some nice bubbles to them. So they each have 2 tablespoons of priming sugar in them. We'll see how that comes out. Most of them tasted pretty good. We just wanted a little more carbonation because they were to the drier side, and we found carbonating makes the drier ciders taste better. I've got a few more things that I've got done, so I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so a week and a half ago I set out the 6 bottles of Member Mark ciders that I had in the fridge that had filtered fairly well onto. I'd added more Member Mark apple juice to it, and I was hoping they would carbonate. 3 of the bottles had a decent carbonation to it. These 3 did not, so I added a tablespoon of white sugar to these to try to carbonate them. What is this? This is the one using the Cuvée Pasture mixture. As soon as the sugar hit it, it bubbled over and caused quite a mess. I had to clean up downstairs. The other 2 I did up here, neither of them were really bubbled over. As you can see, there's a nice bit of bubbles to them, but they are not too bad. And I can still press them in a little, but because of what happened with the first bottle, I decided to set them in the sink. So hopefully if they make too much more of a mess and blow the bottles up tonight, they'll do it in the sink and not in my fridge. This is the other 3 bottles. I guess one is white sugar, one is priming sugar, and the other is honey. These 3 had a decent carbonation to them without having to add any more sugar, so I put them back in the fridge so they'd be cold and we could start drinking them again. So that was really all I got done tonight. Hopefully I'll start a few more gallons tomorrow and maybe even get another mead going now that I have a few more ingredients.